my name is Tiffany Rhodes, and this is my integrated video essay. And to start off, the Strength Finder analysis revealed my top strengths, or my top 5 most dominant themes to be developer, positivity, consistency, strategic, and futuristic. I personally believe this analysis to be spot on. I thoroughly enjoy, developing others. I mentor my staff. I provide guidance. Um, I help them grow personally and professionally. I like to push them outside their comfort zone, outside their little box, and really help them achieve the best success that they can get and really grow in their field. I'm a very happy-go-lucky person, and I like to get others excited about work and life and travel. So the positivity theme really resonated with me well. I'm enthusiastic about everything. It's just much easier to go through life with a smile on your face. Um, as far as consistency goes, I like to see the good in everyone and have a huge heart. I feel like no matter where you came from or what you do, what your status is in life, that people are people and they deserve to be treated the same. I'm a very strategic person. I believe that there's more than one way to skin a cat. It's helped me a lot in the industry that I'm in because I'm constantly having to use my critical thinking skills to develop and find solutions to problems on a day-to-day basis. And lastly, I'm definitely a futuristic person. I love thinking, dreaming, and planning for my future. I love to think that I have the capability to create my own type of future, whatever I want. If I want to change my career, if I want to start a new hobby, if I want to learn a new skill set, if I want to travel more, if I want to move, the sky's the limit, and I really hold my own destiny, and I love that. For the second question, how how do I intend to build on these strengths? Well, from the developer standpoint, I'd like to spend more on one-on-one time with my staff, providing more concrete feedback and assisting pathways for them to achieve their goals. I also would like to use that for me. As far as positivity, I would like to see that for me. I'm a very positive and can see how easy it is for someone to attain their goals, but for me, sometimes the follow through isn't there. So I would like to work on that for this year. Consistency, I believe I'm pretty good in this category, but I could always improve upon that. Really, just to never judge a book by its cover, and you never really know what a person has gone through until you've walked a day in their shoes. For this strategic, I'd like to continue to get mentoring from the leaders in my industry and obtaining more knowledge in my field. That will help me identify alternatives for situations and can help to teach and train my staff. So possibly I'm not the only one doing the problem solving, that my management team can learn and evolve and do that as well. As far as the futuristic, not to just to dream, but to make my visions a reality. I'm kind of a very visionary person. I live in my own head in the world, but I really need to put that into play. As far as the third, what concepts from the course do I find to be most useful? I really think that being able to analyze organizations' structure and improve management practices have been very beneficial to me. Being in a leadership role as the vice president of a company, my whole job is really to make sure day-to-day operations go well, and organization and systems management is key to that. I've been able to implement these skill sets into my organization and make improvements on my management team as well. So I really think that has been the take home from this course. For number 4, what method of motivation do you believe to be most effective? I really personally thrive on a positive, creative work environment. Um, I prefer a team approach. I like idea sharing. I like to have the tools that I need to do my job well. Um, I do well with goal setting, something to work towards. I do like it when I'm recognized with my achievements. Monetary incentive is also beneficial, but it's not most important to me. Um, and lastly, professional enrichment. I like to know and stay abreast about the trends in my field and what's going on. And positive reinforcement is good to know as well. From your superior to a job well done. You always want to know not only when you're doing bad, but when you're doing good. I think that's a positive motivation for me is some sort of recognition. For the fifth one, what concepts of team leadership do you believe best fit your approach and will result in the highest level of performance? My approach to team leadership, first off, is really a team approach. I like to get ideas and feedback from my staff. It's really not all my decision. I like to approach things as a team and come up with the best solution possible. I think it's also a good training opportunity for my staff to go through the motions and um, see how they would react to a situation. And if I don't feel like that is sufficient, I can provide guidance at that time, and it's a learning opportunity for them. Then also, there could be ideas generated that I never thought of, how I can look at something differently, and maybe that is the best solution that I've just learned from my staff member. Um, I think that having the team approach is very important because I like my staff to have an input. If they feel valued and respected, then their performance will be better, and employee morale will be higher. Open communication is also really key, keeps everybody in the loop and up to date on everything. I also really prefer not to micromanage. I let my staff handle situations on their own, and really to follow chain of command. So instead of, I really like to stick with the organizational chart. I think it's good to have systems in place, and easy for everybody to know where they fit into that and how that should be followed through with. Lastly, how would you overcome resistance to change in your organization? Well, for the most part, I don't mind change personally, professionally. I've moved a lot, I've changed my careers. Change is really inevitable in life, and accepting it, the more you are accepting of the change, the smoother the transition will be. Currently, my company is going through a lot of changes, a lot that I've implemented with our recruitment, onboarding, and education systems, and implementing some software programs that will make it more efficient, user friendly, and have the accountability factor that we don't have now. I've also just hired a whole new management staff, so that's a huge change as well, not only for myself. Getting to know new managers, what motivates them, what type of leaders they are, what are their strengths, what are weaknesses, so that I can help further develop them, but also for our staff as well. Um, that's always an adjustment period when, the staff in the field get a new supervisor. So overall, I think that this was one of the best assignments in my entire MBA program. I really thought that it was very accurate and that it provided a lot of insight to myself. I'm always looking to, kind of learn more about myself and my strengths and my weaknesses and how I can improve upon them and build upon them. So I really appreciate this assignment, and thank you much.